From being one of the biggest stars in a rising YouTube industry, to multiple crummy scandals and controversies, to returning to the platform in an attempt to revive his career, this is what happened to Shane Dawson. Hello, my name is Jace Keller, and welcome to episode 7 of What Happened To, where I cover formerly well-known celebrities who have fallen off, whether it was their fault or not. This season's third episode is about Shane Dawson, a social media influencer, videographer, writer, and musician who rose to fame primarily due to his early YouTube success. Being in the spotlight grew his audience, which in the end would be very faithful for him and all of his channels. How did this happen? Let's find out. Shane Dawson was born on July 19th, 1988 in Long Beach, California. He would stay in the area for high school, attending Lakewood High School in Lakewood, California. Lakewood was also the home of Hilton Hotel CEO Steve Ballenbach, Olympic gold medalist Steve Genter, MLB catcher Travis d'Arnaud, and many other athletes and celebrities. Dawson lived his life as a student, but started riding the YouTube craze, creating his first channel, Shane Dawson TV, in 2008. He immediately started making controversial videos, getting fired from his full-time job after uploading a video of him pole dancing and saying his employees gained their weight back. Ironically, he worked with Jenny Craig, which is a weight loss job. The next month, Dawson uploaded his first viral video called Fred is Dead, a mini episode where he set out to assassinate Fred. Yes, the fictional character Fred. He made a video to assassinate him. What? The video went viral, going for over 25 million views before Dawson changed the privacy settings, ultimately removing the video from the public. Dawson's publicity continued to rise after he created multiple viral videos, including on a second channel called Shane Dawson TV 2. These videos turned into television and movie appearances, music video appearances in music creation, and book creation. He won several awards throughout the next decade, including 4 Streamy Awards from 2010 to 2018, a Teen Choice Award in 2010, a People's Choice Award in 2018, and a Shorty Award in 2019. Yet, this would not get him out of controversial issues. All of the celebrities that I had covered either had controversies throughout their career or controversies that ended their career. Dawson had it both ways. It seemed like Dawson never particularly cared about his content, as numerous mistakes bit him then, and these same mistakes ended his career. Adding on to the pole controversy, these early videos included an immense amount of racial and cultural stereotypes and racist remarks, what he referred to as racial comedy. Even at the time, Dawson was heavily criticized for his actions, but he continued on, even experimenting with different cultures and races, which blows me away. Outside of the stereotypes and remarks, his other videos seemed harmless and just for fun. Following through with these actions, though, lost him a lot of fans. Fellow stars still collaborated with him on content, a couple of the bigger ones being Joey Graceffa, the Fine Bros, and Miranda Sings. A few years after his debut on YouTube, he seemingly passed by his stereotype stage and began working on some improved content, along with extending past YouTube with creating television shows and writing and recording music. The creation of his new podcast, Shane and Friends, would end up being a bad decision for his future on social media. Many of Shane Dawson's comments from Shane and Friends, which ended in 2017, resurfaced a year after the podcast's end. Starting in 2013, the podcast was a little innocent at first, but in 2014, Dawson got a little controversial by commenting on remarks of pedophilia. In his comments, Dawson admitted that he had an encounter with a 6-year-old fan and called her sexy, along with searching naked baby in his browser. At the time, he explained it as a fetish, but once forced to apologize in 2018, he just apologized for it. Another controversial comment came in 2015 where he talked about pleasuring his own cat, which is absolutely disgusting. Now, he never admitted that he committed bestiality, and when he apologized for his comments, he said the comment was a vulgar joke and he should have never said it. Yet, it seems like the general audience believes he was lying about his actions. With the rise of cancel culture among younger audiences in recent years, Dawson's comments through his podcast history, along with his racial stereotypes and remarks, resurfaced once again in 2020, this time in a shifting society. His 2018 apology was clearly not enough, as a heavy amount of people attempted to boot Dawson off of all social media platforms. After Dawson released another apology video, These platforms started to finally slow his career as stores and online shopping websites removed his books from their platforms, and YouTube suspended his monetization from all three of his channels. People have not forgotten about Dawson's actions, but his cancellation has taken away a lot of fame and income. After a year long hiatus, Dawson returned to YouTube by posting The Haunting of Shane Dawson, which talked about himself and his hiatus. Dawson's activity has taken a hit, with the Shane Dawson Wikitubio referring to him as semi active. Nowadays, Dawson started a second podcast called the Shane Dawson Podcast. We can only hope that it's not as controversial as the first one. So that's what happened to Shane Dawson. I hope you guys enjoyed this video if you watched, and there's one episode left in this series for good, and it will be the biggest one yet.